Good morning dear students, welcome back to our science class. So dear students, I hope you all are absolutely fine. In last video lesson, that is yesterday, we have learned about the introduction syllabus part of the 9th standard science subject. So dear students, what is our first chapter? That is matters in our surrounding. Matters means what? Just look at your around. The things which is made up of tiny particles, which is the main concept of matter. So how you are going to recognize that what is the matter and what are the constituent particle of the matter and what are the physical nature of the matter and what are the chemical nature of the matter. So first two lesson, that is matters in our surrounding, and second lesson, this is it matter around us pure, is mainly based on the matters concept. So dear students, how you are going to define the matter? Matter means the things which occupies mass and the space, or mass and the volume. Yes, so just take a one simple example about one book or textbook. Okay, if I am going to take this book and keep it on that table. Okay, so just suppose this is your table and I am going to keep this book on the table. Then what happened? This thing is occupying some space. This is your space. And later on what happens, it's having some volume. Yes, it's having some volume. So how you are going to define the matters concept? The things which occupies mass and the volume is called as a matter. Okay, so sir, let's discuss the matter. The things which occupies mass and space is called as matter. Yes. So what are the examples of matter? You can take anything which is present in your surrounding. You can take any one of the things. Okay. So you can take water. The examples: water, it is made up of different components, that is the hydrogen and the oxygen, but it is also taking some volume, some space. Okay, then later on you can take a table itself. So it is made up of some elements. Yes, so this is one of the example of matter. So here dear students, the matter is usually divided into three states. What are the states of the matter? Matter is divided into how many categories? Three categories. What are those? Solid, liquid and the gas. Yes, solid, liquid and the gas. Okay, let's divide or let's classify the matter's states. Okay, so here what is states of a matter? So here totally three states. What are those? Solid, liquid and the gas. Yes. So which type of examples you can take in the form of solid, liquid and the gas? Suppose you can take a chalk itself, this duster itself and table, chair, any one of the things you can take as an example of solid. Otherwise, you can take a simple example about the ice cubes. Okay, later on we will discuss why I have taken the ice cube example. Okay, so solid example you can take as a chalk, duster. Okay, you can take any one of the examples which is present in our surrounding. Then later on, what are the examples of liquid? That is water, oil, petroleum. So here few of the examples are there about the liquid particles. Then what about the gaseous? You can take any one of the gas like oxygen, nitrogen, carbon, okay, carbon dioxide, sorry. So here few of the examples are there, solid, liquid and the gases. So dear students, in our topic we have to discuss the physical nature of matters, whether the states of matter are interconverted. It is possible to interconvert it. Yeah, it is a possible. Let's take a simple example about the water. Okay, so let's discuss the interconversion of water. Okay, so let's discuss the interconversion of states of a matter. So here what are the three states? Solid, liquid and gas. Okay, so when you are talking about the solid, you can take a simple example about the ice cubes. Then later on what happened? After applying some temperature, about 50 degrees Celsius, then what happened? It will becomes as a water. There is a no definite temperature because what is the melting point of the ice? It is around 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, and what is the freezing point of water? That is a 0 degree Celsius. So just I have taken a middle temperature like a 50 degrees Celsius. Then what happened? Ice cubes is going to be converted into water. Then later on, after applying some few more amount of temperature, okay, that is around 100 degrees Celsius, then what happened? It will going to be converted into gaseous form. Okay, so this is the one form to another form, solid, liquid, gas. Then it is possible, yes, it is possible to complete this circle, that gaseous to water, water to ice cubes. Let's take a one simple example in your home itself. Just think about any hot thing that your mother is preparing, like rice itself. After covering, when she is preparing the ice, after the boiling, when you are going to cover with the lid that rice, then what happens? Some few more amount of the particles you can observe on the lid. Yes, so just understand by the image itself. Suppose this is the rice, okay, and it is very hot, you cannot touch it. Okay, this is the rice. Okay, after preparing rice, the temperature is around some above 100 degrees Celsius. Then after going to cover it with the lid. Okay, after covering with the lid, you can observe some few more amount of liquid on the surface of the lid. Is it? So what is this? This is nothing but the gaseous form of, it is converted into liquid form of the water. Is it? It is converted into liquid form of the water. After cooling it, what happened? It will going to be gaseous gas. The water will going to be converted into liquid form, and the liquid form again, if you are going to freeze it around 0 degree Celsius, then what happened? Again it will going to be become as a ice cubes. Okay. So here the cycle can be represented in this form, like this is the one of the circle. Okay. So let's discuss the circle, that is solid to liquid, liquid to gas, again it will become as a solid. So this is one of the circle which can going to be carry out in the form of states of matter. So dear students, this is one brief introduction about the matters and how it is going to be converted into one state to the another state, and later on we have to discuss the physical properties of the matter. Okay. So what are the physical properties of the matter? Whether matters having the tiny particle, whether the matters having, they are going to be interconnected with each other, and whether it is closely packed, loosely packed, or whether they can be compressed. What are the kinetic energy terms? Let's discuss here. Okay. So now go for the differentiation between the solid, liquid and the gas. Okay. So difference between, okay, what are the difference between solid, liquid and the gas? Okay. So dear students, when you are going to talk about the solid, whether they have a definite shape on the basis of volume, yes, they have a definite shape and volume. Whether the liquid having the definite shape and the volume, they don't have a definite shape, but they have a definite volume. They don't have a definite shape, but having definite volume, Whether the gas having the definite shape and the volume, they don't have a definite shape and volume. Is it? So this is the basic difference between the solid, liquid and gas. Then whether you can take examples, you can take examples about table, chair, anything. Liquid examples, oil, water, petrol. So here few more examples are there in liquid. What about the gas? So examples are solid, liquid. So hydrogen, oxygen. Okay. So here few of the examples are there in solid, liquid and gas. Now what you have to be study in this chapter on the basis of density, on the basis of compressibility, on the basis of kinetic energy, how the solid, liquid and the gas is going to be differentiate, and later on we will going to discuss some physical properties. Totally 5 properties we have to learn. By next class we are going to start those property, totally 5 properties. So dear students, go through once this concept, and before going to this concept, just take homework. So dear students, why we are giving you homework? Because we have to recall the things that what we have learned today. So you need daily practice for these questions, okay, because it is important for your exam purpose. So just take down the homework part. Okay, take down the homework. What is matter? What is matter? Then next question is, discuss the interconversation of water. So dear students, only 2 questions I have given you, so you have to be solved. By next class we will going to discuss the physical properties of the matter. So till that time, just take care of yourself and have a good day. Bye bye.